years ago, Nando fought his way to the top of Brazil's criminal underworld. And for a while, it looked like he had finally won. But the higher he climbed, the more he had to lose.
Through Europe,
Now,
I bring here.
Nando is living
Without
in
us, you two
Serbia,
have no business.
far away from Brazil and the dangerous
You
world
think
he
you're back
once
in Brazil,
controlled.
huh?
From the outside, his
Okay,
life
wait
looks
here.
completely
If things
different.
get loud, you come in.
But Nando has never
Indeed.
really
Long
escaped his
time.
past.
Sasha,
He is still
Boy,
connected to the criminal
do it
organization he
straight away,
built,
and you know
still
the rest
making
about it.
decisions from a distance,
Draw, you have to shoot no other way.
and still carrying the consequences of everything he did to get there. Then, everything
She's
changes.
outside with Grandma.
Nando's teenage daughter,
Grandma, do you really
Bruninha,
think my mom would let me?
disappears after rebelling
No
against her
way.
family. Suddenly, the distance
matter?
between Nando and Brazil no
Everything's
longer
fine.
matters. His daughter is missing,
Malo pierna, tu pensamento pa frente, já se destacava.
and Nando has no choice
Moicano.
but to return home.
Same deal, got me?
But coming back to Brazil means returning to the very world he tried to leave behind.
In the crypto,
When Nando
weapons,
finally
real estate, and
reunites with his
soccer,
family,
which Brazilians
things
love
aren't
just as much
anything
as
like
us.
he hoped.
The best deals are finished.
Scala has built her own
While we're
life
at it,
around
why
a
don't we settle the
reality they have
shortfall
been
from the last
forced
ship?
to accept.
Then we could
And
talk about the
Bruninha
next
is
shit.
no longer the little girl Nando remembers.
Dura di Malaco.
She is a teenager with her
Przepraszam,
own
ale się
frustrations,
zdziwiłem,
her
że
own
nie
choices, and her own reasons for pushing her father away. Nando wants to reconnect with his children. But there is one massive problem. The criminal world never stopped needing him. Even while trying to repair his family, Nando continues dealing with his business from a distance. His closest partner, Moicano, remains in Serbia and helps keep the operation running.
I'm out of here, Joel.
Nando believes he can control
this-
both sides of his life. On one side, there is the family
Answer
he
your
loves.
father.
On the other, there is the criminal empire that gave him power. But Nando is about to discover that you cannot live between two worlds forever. The more he tries to keep his family separate from
Who's
his
the
criminal
last Bog
life,
brata?
the closer the danger gets
Between
to
you
the
and
people
my
he
own brother.
loves. And then comes the betrayal.
You should know, man.
Someone Nando trusted begins working against him. The man who spent years building a network based on loyalty suddenly finds himself questioning who is actually on his
Just dinner
side.
with my grandma.
Every
We're the only
decision
ones not
becomes more
celebrating the holiday,
dangerous.
I guess.
Because this time,
Yeah,
Nando isn't
but let's hang
fighting
another
only
time.
for money.
I don't know what's
He
worse.
is fighting for his life. Bruninha's disappearance forces him to confront something he spent years. His children are growing up in the shadow of his choices.
thing?
The violence, the enemies, the secrets,
How about we
all
do
of it has followed him home.
Invite Murilu to the square.
And Nando begins to understand that protecting his family may require something much harder than fighting his enemies. He may have to give up the life that made him powerful. For years, Nando believed power was the best way to protect the people he loved. If he controlled the streets,
The deal.
if he controlled the business, if people feared him,
Apologize to
then
us.
nobody could hurt
And
his
you make
family.
me delivery. Or
But
we'll
now he
find a new
realizes
partner.
the opposite may be true. The very
And I won't
power
be
he
going
built
back.
to protect them has become the biggest threat to their future. And this puts
Let's head
Nando
out.
in an impossible position. If he chooses the criminal world, he risks losing his family. But if he walks away from the criminal world, he risks
How's
becoming
tonight?
a target himself.
No, I can't.
There is no
I have a
easy
dinner
way
thing with
out.
my family later.
Meanwhile, his
Celebrating holiday?
relationship with Scala
No,
forces him
it's-
to confront the emotional
You're aware
cost
that
of his
Guitar
absence.
Beach isn't just a Serbian's
She has
boss,
had to
right?
live with
He's
the
also
consequences
their
of Nando's decisions. And now he wants to return and repair everything as if time can simply
Because
be
he's still your
reversed.
dad.
But families don't heal that easily. Trust has to be rebuilt.
Fill me
And
in
Nando
then.
has
We
to
were just
prove that
saying
his
that the
family
last
matters
shipment
more than the
we sent
empire he spent years
was a
creating.
success.
As the
We made
pressure
the
continues to
Japanese,
rise,
Chinese-
Nando's enemies become
Didn't you
more
live with your
dangerous.
uncle in Brazil?
His betrayal reveals just how fragile his position has become. The people who
Nice
once
name.
depended on him can now become the people trying to destroy him.
Happy Father's
And Nando
Day!
realizes that his old life is collapsing from the inside. For the first time, he isn't asking himself how to become more powerful. He is asking himself what kind of father he wants to be. That question becomes more important than money, more important than territory, and eventually more important than survival.
Thank you, my Enzo. How did the performance
Because
go at
Nando
school?
has reached the point where he must
Grandma and
choose.
Mommy really liked it.
Does he continue protecting the criminal world that made him who he is?
2 years, give or take.
Or does he finally destroy the life he built in order to save the people he loves? The answer could cost him everything. Nando's journey has always been about choices.
Did you
But
really
now-
think you were gonna kill me?
There is no room for another mistake.
I've been to the other
He has
side, man.
spent years running from the
I just wanted
consequences
to
of his
ask you to look out
past.
for my family.
Now,
That's why I can
his
prove that
past
this
has
rat
come
started this
looking
whole
for
thing.
him.
You're
And
well
this
aware
time,
that for the
he
Serbians, we're
cannot
the only
simply
people.
disappear.
With interest.
He cannot send someone
Now
else
you
to
want us
fix
to
the
make receipts
problem.
for taxes we owe
He
you,
cannot
man?
hide
Or
behind
how
his
about your
power.
word is my
He
receipt,
has to
man?
face it himself.
Možda ste pogrešno.
As the danger closes in, Nando understands that redemption doesn't mean pretend.
Comes with a price. Because when you spend years building an empire through fear, walking
Kažu da
away
se
is never
brojke
simple.
poklapaju.
There are always people who want what you have.
You know how it
And
goes,
there are
man.
always people who remember
Those
what you
guys were
did to
already
get
on
it.
us, you know? So when the one guy
Nando
pulled his gun,
knows
what
that the
Capo your
moment he
papa was
shows
there and split
weakness,
with you guys, okay?
His
Did
enemies
your
will
mom
see an
record it?
opportunity.
Tell her to send it to me. I want to see it.
And that's
okay?
exactly what begins to happen.
How are things going over there, bud?
The criminal world around
don't
him
have anyone
becomes
to say
increasingly
that.
unstable. The
Tell your
people
dad
who
about
once
Maria.
followed his orders are no
Tell him
longer
about
as
your
loyal
life.
as they used to be.
After all, you haven't seen each other face to face.
Old alliances begin to fall apart. And Nando realizes that someone close to him may be playing both sides. But there is another
The numbers
problem
don't lie,
that
bro.
concerns
What
him
are you
even
saying?
more.
My brother's a liar?
Bruninha.
We're not here to cause problems, guys.
His daughter
We're
has
here to
spent
make a
years
deal.
growing up without the father she wanted. To Nando, coming back feels like an opportunity to make things right. Bruninha doesn't see it that way.
Us together.
She sees a father
Thank
who
you,
disappeared into a
Jensen.
dangerous world.
And so
A man
talk
whose
to Daddy.
decisions affected everyone around
Happy
him.
Father's Day.
And now suddenly
wants a brother enough
wants to be
already.
part of her
Not
life.
here.
Nando wants her to understand
brother,
why
it's
he made the
fresh.
choices he did.
First we'll settle the
But
shortfall
Bruninha
from the
doesn't
last
care
time.
about excuses. She wants to know why he wasn't there. And that question hits
step up,
Nando
boss.
harder than any threat from the
Point your
streets.
gun, no one's gonna
Because he can fight enemies. He can negotiate with criminals. He can survive betrayals.
Do you know what you just did?
But he doesn't know how
Who
to
the fuck
repair
gave you
the
the go-ahead
damage he
to do
caused
that?
inside his
They were
own
trying to
family.
kill us, Andy.
Meanwhile, the pressure
So,
surrounding
not much has
Nando
changed.
continues to increase.
That's it?
His return to Brazil has attracted
Sister
attention.
hasn't called to wish me
People
happy
know
Father's
he is back,
Besides, I have brought up
and some of them
a few times.
want to know exactly why.
But you're so young.
Nando
so
tries
much
to keep his
life ahead
movements
of you.
quiet,
Is it too
but the
much
deeper
to
he
ask
gets
for?
involved, the harder it becomes to separate his personal life from his criminal business. Every phone call could be a warning. Every meeting could be a trap. And every
Foundation
person
was
around
good
him
at
could have an
promotions.
agenda. For years, Nando believed he could control everything. Now,
Alright, here is the...
he is
Is it a
discovering
lie?
that control was always an illusion. The more he tries to
bad enough
protect
that your mother
Bruninha,
dated boys who
the more
told her.
danger surrounds her. And eventually, Nando
about
realizes something
partner from
terrifying.
accounts.
So he
His
take care of
enemies
the
don't
numbers.
necessarily
and we
need
take care
to
of
attack
us.
him directly.
That's right.
They can attack the people he loves that changes everything. Nando becomes
Having a
more
dad that
desperate.
died or one who disappeared, like
He
mine.
begins taking bigger risks. But those risks create new problems. His old instincts tell him to respond with violence. His new instincts tell him to protect his family at any cost. And the two sides of
Australian,
Nando
everybody
begin
happy.
fighting against
And
each
so
other.
this time we won double.
The criminal wants
same split.
revenge, The
50%
father
before
wants
delivery,
peace. The man
50%
who
after
built an
delivery.
empire wants
Divided
control.
between-
Okay.
But
So
the father
I can
wants his
get to
daughter
meet-
back. And Nando has to decide which version of himself will win. As the situation gets worse, the people
I had it at
closest to him are forced to
Sorry?
choose sides.
I had it.
Trust
I had it at home.
becomes almost impossible.
Too bad I wasn't there
One
to see
wrong
you prove
move
it.
could destroy the fragile balance Nando is trying to maintain.
Shortfall.
And then, the betrayal
I know.
becomes impossible to ignore.
The money and
Someone
the
he
assets.
trusted has made a
We need to
move
fix
that
this, clean up
threatens
this mess,
everything.
ND.
I'm
Nando
outta here.
realizes that the danger
straight to
isn't
Bosnia.
coming from one
After that,
direction. It is
As
coming
soon as I'm
from
in a safe spot,
everywhere.
I'm gonna.
The streets, his business,
3 years.
his enemies,
Let me tell you something.
and
that
even the
fact can
people he once considered family.
95% of the
For the
blow that
first
makes
time
its
in
way
years,